weapons, little moves that you can pull out. The first one I learned was the standing armbar here, rolling the tricep up and getting the taking the wrist across. So your belly, hips, waist, all of it happening at the same time. And so that's something I really want Autumn to find in the rhythm, because it's a rhythmic movement. And so you find it in the rhythm and being able to find it in the body mechanic. So the body mechanic, if she has this hand, wherever the wrist is, the hand that's on top of the wrist will leverage it down, and the hand that's by the elbow or near the tricep will leverage it over. Notice that because she pushed on my elbow, it's a slightly different angle. Doesn't mean it's bad. She's still turning me. That's great. That's something that she can do intentionally. But if she were to roll slightly more up on the center of my tricep, notice that she gets my shoulder to roll forward. And if she keeps doing that and uses the waist power, because right now she's only using her arms, and that's great, she's using all of the arm, which is great, but part of it disconnected, so it caused her to slide up. So you want to slide me forward so that my body comes forward. And it does feel like a nice stretch on the back, you're right.
One time, yeah.
Right there. Boom. Good stuff.
And I'm supposed to do a step, right, as I'm doing it?
No.
Because at this, I feel a little unbalanced. From this.
I don't step. Definitely don't do that. Like, you can step, but the discipline of this exercise is to find your posture where this works. It should work even here. Boom. So it shouldn't cost you a lot to adjust your hips and adjust your feet. Like right now, your back foot is like this. So which it should be parallel, meaning both your feet are parallel. Her back foot was at 45 degrees, which is actually a common way to do this exercise. But since this is Wu style has your feet parallel because it's simply harder. It is a harder thing to do. So I recommend using that opportunity if you are going to play with the back foot 45 degrees. Use this opportunity here to pivot your back foot, not the front foot, the back. Yeah. So pivot your back foot with the movement,
Okay.
so that you get.
But I'm still in the A-frame.
Yep. And don't even worry so much about the A-frame, because now you've broken the pattern. So if you break the pattern, get into the comfortable posture for you, without stepping. So try to keep the discipline as much as possible. So I'm not in an A-frame right now. I'm literally I'm in my more my hybrid between the Wu style and Yang style, like very rooted stance. So let's try the other side. So let's keep the same hands. Push, and then push again here. Now you can do it on this roll back too. Yep, awesome, good stuff. So
this drills will help me notice the moments in live play more easily to do that.
Yeah, so it's very rare. Someone has to be, quite honestly, at a very low level to get that move on them at all. Like they probably don't have an understanding of like martial mechanics if you can get that move on them. And I mean, maybe there's some people that are more sophisticated that you can get that move on, but I don't find that unless I'm playing with someone who has no idea how to slide out of certain things, like there's that dragon whips its tail move that we were doing, that warm up, that's like the basic way to get your arm out of this lock. So do the move on me. So if someone starts doing this to me, I'm not even going to go into the dramatic version of dragon whips its tail coming over. That's really dramatic. So, which if you need to do, it's fine. But if you start doing this, I'm going to drop my hip and drop my elbow because I don't want that happening. So the second I feel the evolution, I'm like, oh crap. So I drop down. So here, go for the roll. So you have it here too. So push one. Great, push two. So I'll push one and roll me. Yep, awesome. So you have me here. So if this is happening here, I'm going to drop my elbow down. I'm going to do my best to. And because it's an uncomfortable stretch also. So that's part of the reason that it makes it easier to get yourself to safety, because safety feels more physically comfortable. Sure, I'm going to do it on you and you're going to escape.
Okay.
Okay, ready, press. 1, 2, just keep going. Oh, drop the elbow, drop your hip. Good stuff. Awesome. So see how we go right back to flow, which is actually pretty fantastic.